So we have the word fellowship, the word communion there. Romans 15, verse 26. For it pleased those from Macedonia and Achaia to make a certain contribution for the poor among the saints who are in Jerusalem. The word contribution there is the word fellowship, communion. Very important use of the word. Now you can check up the other verses there, but it's basically, the meaning is this: those who are sharing together with a clear common purpose, koinonia. Then we have another word related to this, koinonos, which means a person who shares together with others in a common purpose, a partner, a companion, a partaker. 1 Peter 5 verse 1, the elders who are among you I exhort, who am a fellow elder and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, and also a partaker of the glory that will be revealed. Here he is, he's a partaker. He's a person who shares together with others. He partakes together with others of the glory that will be revealed. And the glory of God in the church means that we are all partakers together. We are companions together. We are sharers together of that same glory. Now the verb form of this is koinoneo, which means to share together. It's translated either to have fellowship or to communicate. Although there is no verb for fellowship in the English, we could literally translate this as to fellowship, but it's not actually there in the English. But that's the literal way of rendering it. Then we have another word that's related to this, sun koinonos, which means a person who shares together with others in a clearly identified common purpose. We have the word koinonos, which we've just covered, and the prefix sun, which means with, together. So it is emphasizing what is really the essence of fellowship, and it's underlining this in a very powerful way. Fellowship is something we enjoy together. That's why it's a picture of the Christian church, a description of the church, because church is something that we do together. You can't do church on your own. Church is something that you share together. And so it's translated as a person who shares together with others in a clearly identified common purpose. So it's a companion in something, a partaker in something. Let's have a look at a verse in which it appears, Romans 11 verse 17. And as some of the branches were broken off, and you, being a wild olive tree, were grafted in among them, and with them became a partaker of the root and fatness of the olive tree. We're going to cover this in a later session, exactly what this verse means. But I want to point out right now, first of all, that we are partakers with others. We have become a partaker with them. Now, the them are the believing remnant of Israel. And that's a very exciting truth. We'll come to that in a later session. But for now, we'll see that this word is talking about us partaking together, being partakers together with others and sharing together with them. And then there's a verb also related to this, sun koineo. That's to share together with the others in something. And it's translated as to have fellowship, to share in, to partake in, to communicate with. We see this in Ephesians 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather expose them. Philippians 4 verse 14, nevertheless, you have done well that you shared in my distress. So here it is again emphasized, when we share, when we have fellowship, we are participating in something. And here the Apostle Paul says to the marvelous Philippian believers, you did well. You shared with me in my distress. You actually became part of that. You participated with me. You became one with me in it.